Hey guys, I just want to give you a short video on the project. It's like an overview video. We're going to talk not specifics but in general terms because your project, that is the specifics for you. Okay, but I just kind of want to familiarize. Basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be working with this panel that you've never seen before. Okay, that's the whole idea. We want to transfer the knowledge from the amateur trainers, the lectures, all the stuff that I've gone over and we've worked with so far in this bi term. We want to transfer that knowledge into a panel that you've never seen before, because that's real world. All right. So, but I do want to give you guys kind of just a little bit of a heads up on it, and so you won't go in it just completely cold. Okay. So what you got your transformer. You got your magnetic reversing motor starter, and I've uploaded a diagram of this that shows you where all the contacts are and the overloads and everything like that. That's already in Blackboard. We've got the fuses for the transformer. We've got the 3 phases for to protect the motor, the overloads for this. And these are the control relays down here. There's 4 of them. You're really only going to need 1 in this project. So here's the relay with your coil connections right here, your contacts. You can use a meter and figure out which contacts are normally open, normally closed, that kind of thing. These are your wireways that the wires will be routed in. The little video that I put up there on the wiring techniques, but you just lace everything through that. Okay, and then one of the things too is you're going to be asked to wire some switches in here, and down here we've got the seal type that number 1 goes to the 3-phase motor, whichever one you choose to run, and then you got some more seal type that runs over to the switch box on the back side. Now, speaking of switches, I've got another trainer turned over so you can see this, but these are the switch box. This is the switch control panel here with the push buttons. You got PB 1, 2, 3 and stop and selector switch and things like that. I believe the project only requires you to have 3 switches, and here they are on the back side. Screw terminals, you got the normally open, normally closed, stuff that you should really already be familiar with. And one other thing I want to advise you to do, and this is something I want you to pay very close attention to, when you run your, when you have your neutral from your transformer, make sure you run a neutral over to the switch box on the other side. And the reason we're going to do that, and I'm just using this switch box from this trainer to show you, is because if you run into problems when we have to energize the machine and get it running, if we have problems and our problems are over here with the switch, we need to be able to reference the neutral to our transformer when we're troubleshooting. So if I've got a hot wire here, I need to be able to reference it. I don't want to have to reach over around the backside to hit a neutral on my transformer. So it's a good idea to bring a neutral over into this switch, to this enclosure, and just park it right here. Strip it and just park it under one of the terminals, and that way when you go to take your multimeter, if we have to do some troubleshooting and figure out where we're losing our voltage, I can put a hot lead on where my power should be, and I can reference it to the neutral that you pulled over there with the rest of the wires. So that makes it very easy and very convenient, as opposed to trying to reach around the backside. That's just completely impractical. So just a note there, bring the neutral over there for test purposes. You already have a ground wire over here. So, and again, if you'll notice, whoever wired this last time wired it in the wrong colors, because you know, this is control voltage and that should not be in black. So everything will be stripped out for you when it's time to do the project. But I just kind of wanted to give you a general idea of what the project is, what you're going to be doing. I've got the written instructions uploaded in Blackboard. Everything's there, but just thought I'd give you a quick overview. Again, you're welcome to come in prior to the project. I believe it starts next week. So if you've got a couple days, you know, a week before the end of the week, if you've got some time to come in, you want to look at the panel, you're more than welcome to do that, kind of familiarize yourself with it. If you feel good about it and you just want to come in on, you know, one day next week or whenever it is you have scheduled, go ahead, you're welcome to do that. Again, a reminder, don't wait to the last minute to try to schedule this project, and hopefully you've already got your groups. If you're not in a group, you need to contact me, because we've got to get you in one. Because this is not an individual project, this is a group, because I don't have enough trainers. But anyway, again, just an overview. Hope it's helped. And again, if you got questions, come find me in the lab or in my office, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it, okay? Other than that, good luck on your project. Thanks.